Traveled you 5 minutes late. Damn it. Damn you. Damn you, timekeeper Brandon. I like to think that I have just this insane amount of just multiple personalities. I don't. Under any circumstances, I am, for all intents and purposes, sane. Let's say insane. Hopefully, I also think I might have possibly solved a little bit of the issue with the lag. But in saying that, it's going to get horribly bad. We all know it. Also, I think I heard that shadow demon again.
Contemplate on your mistakes.
I'm hearing a bard. I'm not seeing a bard. That's what does I mean.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh, there he is over there.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
I wonder what stuff the game has picked out for these characters. I now realize that I've taken literally no part in any amount of the character creation for these other characters, or the character creation isn't the right word, but
Do not hold back. Simply business.
it's right there, hiding in the darkness.
Demand your blood. You should have listened to reason. Too late for apologies.
But I mean, like, you know, I haven't, thankfully, honestly, having to decide all the class figures, all that for every character in the previous game was kind of a pain in the ass. But I'm being real.
You won't survive me.
Who got slowed? Oh, slows a save. I'm fine. No slow boys here. Have some magic missile.
I'll hit you.
I'm guessing he has greater invisibility. That's why we're still missing him.
You are today's sacrifice.
Man, I love these enemies who are just kind of, you know, dead to the world. Just you know, impossible to hit. Really fun to be around. It's great at parties. Now my Triceratops is attacking me because the Shadow Demon has driven it insane.
Go for their heart.
But because the Triceratops has never really been very good, you know. Oh, and he's gone again. I love Bismuth. I do. Great Triceratops. You know. Even better kind of metal? Question mark? Is Bismuth a gem? A gemstone? I don't remember. Turns out, don't actually know a lot about, is Lan using a long or a short bow? Long bow. That's eye for an eye. 1222 means it's just better. Feels better. I like how Lan has just, like, you know, how is eye for an eye? Oh, because eye for an eye is a short bow. Like I said, I've taken literally no part of these characters' creation, so I don't know if Lan. Oh, he's got way the longbow. There you go. Way the longbow. That answers the question about whether Lan should be using short longbows. I don't know who uses short bows in this game. Matter of fact, can anybody equip this? Let's see. In terms of range, I don't really use the range, really. I mean, just walking up to hit him is just a better option for me. Turns out, you know, a character who's almost wholly focused around just a room with a corpse in it. No checks, no saves, nothing of the sort. Okay, sure. You know. By the way, if you weren't aware, we're playing Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous.
Can't hide
where we have been locked into the main villainess's. I wouldn't say she's the main villainess, but more or less the main villainess's lair. Right, this is her old laboratory, and she just kind of locked a bunch of like random test subjects in here. She one day decided she didn't want to do this anymore, and she just kind of fucking left. And you know, if that isn't some energy that I tend to emulate in my life, I don't know what is. Just don't want to do it anymore. I'm done. Leaves. Refuses to elaborate. Leaves.
Make every strike count.
But you know, we've been locked in here because we found her test tube, and the test tube was magic and transports you to the lab. What you know? I guess you're trying to hide your laboratory, which she was, because she was researching. So if you don't know about Ariel Vorlesh, which I believe is how you pronounce the name, who fucking knows? I'm very bad at pronouncing things. Alright, we're all aware that I am bad at life and pronouncing things. Yes, yes. She was originally like a wizard in a place called Sarcosis that they don't like wizards. You know, turns out, you know, I can't really blame them, right? You know, when you say like, oh, you know, they were persecuting Richards, persecuting guys named Richard for being named Richard. I mean, what the fuck are you doing? No, they're persecuting like I don't know if it's our Arcana users or just wizards, but they're persecuting wizards for being wizards, you know, and I find it a little bit difficult to disagree with their mindset when, you know, they didn't, you know, she opened, so her whole shtick when you know, she opened a giant fucking basically portal between this world and the abyss. She also tortured people. Nope, stop. Let's hit F5 and have Camilla just walk around it. Ooh, he. I was only 51. Only 51 damage, he says. Only 51 damage, that's fine. That's just like a scrape.
Am I doing it wrong?
That's just a scrape. I really should reorganize this toolbar. So, like, you know, I was upset I've been playing this game separately to kind of try to get a hand on some of the more just whoa, that's not that bad.
Defeat is not an option.
Just trying to get, like, you know, a handle on some of the other things. Also, just unlock some of the achievements that I can't get while playing on easy baby mode, as well as just because there's different paths.
You're in my way.
And he apparently moved. I love that when that happens.
You won't survive me.
Stop. Halt. What are you... Ember, where the fuck are you going? Where did I click?
The spirits demand your blood.
Who is this man? Why am I in his body? Ah, fuck it. Just take some damage, Grey Boar. Ooh, maybe not that much damage. Maybe a bad idea. Are they all stunned for a round or something? Dazed. Dazed for 42 fucking seconds. And... wow, he's really just dropping all of the big hits on us today, isn't he? Wow, I'm actually dying faster than he is. It's a good meme. Create a magical trap. That's not what I want to do. I kind of just want to kill him as fast as possible without having everybody else die. I also don't think I have the ranged healing in this. form. I really should check what the mythic paths they've chosen for me are. Also, I find it a bit weird that some of the stuff has different pictures in this. No, that's not very descriptive, but
Simply business.
it's honestly probably for the best that he didn't.
The plan went awry.
Oh, okay, so it does AoE damage for a hit? Doesn't make much sense. Can I... wait a second, let's see. Let's choose one of them. Blinded, cursed, disease, poison. That's not what I want. That's death ward. That's not what I want. No. Vulnerability. Dominate person. Heroism. Get rid of. No. This I think is just heroism light. I guess just regular heroism really. Remove curse is not what I want. Ironically, I don't think I have what I want on this character. Chameleon's to 52 damage. My mercies are what? Mercy fatigue. Mercy poisoned. Which is a lot easier way to see this. Class, let's see. Fatigued, diseased, cursed, poisoned. It's a fair choice, fair set of choices. You know. Why do my Grey Board took damage from that? Also, he seems to be healing from fire. Just shoot with the crossbow. And this is a very annoying fight.
Strike as
Oh,
one.
I see. The poison cloud actually took effect that time. Still days for 2 more rounds. That was a misplay. It's really cool that this, you know, this daze was for, what, 42 seconds, which is, math. Does 6 even go into 42? And she's dead. Can I even cure death? Ironically, I think she's the one who has the fucking cure to death. I don't think, God fucking damn it. I think I have to reload now, because... Ugh. My god. Oh, yeah, Scrolls of Resurrection. I mean, it's not the ideal spell to use, but... Well, I mean, it is the ideal spell to use, but it's not what I want to use. I'd rather have the Scrolls of, Scrolls of Raised Dead.
Endure this.
This has been a real fun fight, huh?
Surrender or else.
Make every strike count.
Greyboard suffered a critical, crippling condition. Yeah, jeez. You know, I'm really concerned about Greyboard right this second. You know, Camilla literally died. Where the fuck did I even get those Scrolls of Resurrection? I don't remember buying them. Why are you all the way out there? She does have Breath of Life prep though, right? Yeah, so it's ironic because Camilla is always like, even when I'm playing this in the other, you know, my other campaign, Camilla is still the one who has the breath of life, and she's always the one who gets fucking killed first. Which is just kind of annoying, really. I mean, you know, it just ends up with me having to reload it. Because it's, like, I don't reload the game every time characters die. You know, it's only when it's basically like I can no longer progress, essentially. Which, for the most part, is when characters die.
Can't hide from me.
But, it's like, it's literally, right? Literally 6,000 gold to buy a resurrection paper, which is just the most annoying fucking shit ever. Here we go. Letter written on the decrepit paper are Sakarian. Greetings, brothers and sisters in magic. If this message has fallen into your hands, then you, like me, practice arcane magic, disregarding the unjust and ruthless laws of our homeland. Nature has bestowed upon you a gift, allowing you to perform beautiful and wonderful deeds, which are rewarded only with persecution and suppression. Far too many innocent, talented people have been forced to hide like criminals, to live in fear and shield themselves with lies. Brothers and sisters, we have lived for too long under the yoke of outdated and misguided tradition. Enough is enough! The time for rebellion is now. The hour of our resistance has come. Let us rally our ranks, bolster the charge in our hearts, and speak out. Our voices must be heard. Are you not tired of living in fear? Of jumping at every rustle in the night? It doesn't have to be this way. Together we can make the elders reckon with us. Together we can put an end to their tyrannical rule over us. Let them accept us and see us as people. Or, if they try to subdue us by force, as before, let them prepare to feel our pushback. We will force them to overturn their meaningless, superstitious ban on arcane magic. We will make them see us as people, not as evil witches. We will destroy the cursed prison of Threshold and set free the innocents within, doomed to wretched and unjust imprisonment. We will save Sarcosis, but only together. I therefore urge anyone to and everyone for whom freedom is worth rebelling and fighting for to join our alliance. Your brother in magic, Opon. Again, I don't know if that was her. I don't. She's not Opon. I don't know who the fuck that is. Commander of his army. Commander of his army walk up the high bank of the West Selin River. There it draws near the border of the world wound. The soldiers have feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. Sky hangs over their sharp edges and sickening bends. The shade of Mercury on the horizon rising to dirty rust. As it arches above the soldiers' heads, it regains a familiar azure hue. Is that about me? Well, I mean, we know she's been watching us, really. Right? Because, her and Suture have been,
I refuse to accept their statement.
we didn't hear
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
a set of bagpipes,
You are today's
so we know the
sacrifice.
Shadow Demon's not here. He's not involved. Grey Boar just phasing through the furniture, my dude. Now I'm doing it. All the cool characters are doing it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There you go. One shot and you would have been dead, Liam. Just take an extra shot, dude. It's all yours. It is all yours.
You won't survive another obstacle.
Now I hear the... There you go. He's in here. He's fucking in here. Oh, there's a... Olo... Where's the other demon? Where is he? Where's that demon? I want a soul. Demons, tear a soul out.
Mind over muscle. I'll hit you.
Endure this.
Oh, there he is. And he's gone. Oh, there he is, and he's gone. Nowhere to be found. Except for he's still right there. Turns out, If you go invisible and you don't move, you know, it just doesn't help you out in the long run. Yeah, so I think I figured out a bit of the issue why it was lagging so much, you know, and knock on wood and all that. But it seems to be running a bit better. It's because I had so many save files. So it's just, you know, there was just a bunch of, like, you know, the old saves from this game, the old saves from the other game, and I guess it was just causing it to lag or something. I was like, because, you know, I remember for the longest time, you know, nobody was watching my streams, so no one really called me out on it, but I was having an issue with having too many sources on OBS, so it was causing it to lag. So like, maybe that's the same thing. And, well, I did a lot of them, mostly just like everything, essentially. Like, 'cause, like, I'm a firm believer of, like, continuing with your decisions, no matter how poor they are. It's not about the decision. Well, I mean, it depends, right? If it's a game fault, then whatever. And he's gone intangible. Is he going to warp out? He's casting spells on me. And he's back at full health. Is he a heroic demon? Nope, now he's just dead. Sure. Sure. Why not? Oh, it's Elven notes. Good. More notes for the old storyteller. The old storyteller. I think, oh, he's got slowed. So is apparently Nenio. Loot, loot, loot. Heavy crossbow. Loot, loot, loot. Secret of great sorcery. Loot, loot, loot. That's all the loot in here. Who uses a heavy crossbow? I think I've given a light crossbow to both her and her. I don't think I care as long as she can use it. So, fuck it, dog. Give her the heavy crossbow. She's got the worst of the two. 6 out of 20, or what? 6 to 18. Yeah, because the other one was like 4 to 11. Yeah, yeah. And she is using it every once in a while. It's not without use. It's worth it, in my eyes. She glitter dusted for 41 seconds. These timers are very long, and it's funny because it more negatively impacts me as a character. It's like the poison, right? So, poison's one thing, which honestly, it's very good for like a a player to use. And I do have like con damage spells and whatnot. I don't have any on this character, but the other character does have like a spell called like Create Flesh, or so, like a flesh zone. It's one of the lich spells where like she summons a fucking a humongous like zone of like tentacles and flesh and claws and all that, and it's just a bad time for everyone else, you know, just a bad time. And you know, it's good. Keep reading the Japanese lessons. Okay, we went all the way down there. That's where the... Why did we go in here? What's in this room? Without materials supplied to the client, creation new midnight bolts is impossible. However, significant progress has been made in the matter of improving existing bolts. The bolts be tested in the field. Claiming celebration collaboration may be the test. Oh yes. That's when, that's weird. That's an oddly recent laboratory. When did, I thought she abandoned this. I could have sworn that they talked about her abandoning this facility like some 100 years ago, right? Because fuck, there's a guy from the second Crusade in here, and that's like 200 years old. So why is he in here? And why is this note in here? You know what I mean? Okay. This is where the tortured angel is stored, the drowsy druid, the old crusade. Yeah, like the fog enveloping you seems at once as thick as soup, yet almost transparent. Strange silhouettes emerge in the fog. You blink and you see someone standing next to you. Blink again, and there's no one there. Voices can be heard in the fog, young and old. Men and women, loud and barely audible. They say disconnected phrases, but not in unison. One voice may start a word, and then another voice finishes it. Closer, closer, come this way. With us, you won't be alone. Why aren't you coming? Why can't we see you? Who are you? Who are you? Begone, illusion! Power roars within you, bursting free, piercing through the eerie fog, and hurtling forward to the source of it, and slams into you. You hear the howl of many voices. The fog dissipates, and the voices subside. And you're dead. Closer, closer. Hollow voice. Look into my eyes. No, don't look away. You're not a coward, are you, Crusader? Just like that, one after another. Guess who I'll take next? Oh, Camilla's, so unsurprisingly, Camilla's a real bitch. It was just an illusion. Is that what you dream of? I don't suppose there's any point in denying it. It's true. Sometimes I am visited by such dreams, but believe me, never make them a reality. I personally understand the workings of spirits. Murder is nothing more than an added bonus. Okay. It's a pity we must destroy that shows of something that shows of such illusions. Wouldn't mind taking it with me, so I could always have it in hand. Okay. Okay, you fucking nutbag. We get it. You're crazy. We get it. You're a fucking murderer. Course set for Pearl Bay. Heave anchor. Raise sails. You want to eat your dinner under palm trees and solid ground? We better get a move on, lads. Is he, like, taking the mongrels and sailing this to somewhere else? Oh, yeah, I captured land. Arr, Captain. Oh, he's like a fucking kid. The illusion vanishes. Land shakes his head in amazement. Then, with a mixture of shame and irritation, he bursts out. What? What the hell was that? Where'd it come from? Why? What was that? He frowns and drops his head and mutters. My mom told me all kinds of stories when I was a kid. You know, about pirates and the like. One time, all three of us even played pirates together. Me, my mom, and my dad. I was the captain. Stupid, I know. Truth is, I never even seen the sea. The place is foul and the visions are in it too are foul. You bet I am. Sounds like, oh yes, land. You real fucking hero type. Hold it higher. High up on the grip. You need to feel the balance. Yes, like that. Now strike. Bam! I did it! Did I do a good pop? So he's imagining his child? You sure were, my girl. You'll be the future bane of all demons. I love you so much, Pop. You're the best. You're the best, Poppy. Whoa. The vision disappears. Gribor stands motionless for a moment, realizing what just happened, then spits cynically on the ground. Well, well. Those beasts got in my head. So peaceful, my dude. It happens. More than that, we need to find the one who got in my head and kindly ask them to stop. Just, you know, just kindly suggest that they fuck off. I don't know what happens if you were playing like a solo game. I don't think this is like Pathfinder. Not Pathfinder, not Baldur's Gate, but what is the other one? What a pretty doll. Can I play with you? Sure, Amber. I have a dollhouse too. Wanna see it? Here, have a cookie my mom made. Will you come and play with us tomorrow? I'll bring ribbons and we can put them in our dolly's hair. Ember's just imagining having children friends. Where did they all go? Oh, they weren't real. Let's go, Ember. Let's go. It's okay. You have your weird dreams about kids, about having friends. Greatest scientist in all Galarion, your addendum 120 to Volume 5 of the Encyclopedia has caused a furor across all the scholarly forums of Absalon. I'm delighted to observe your scientific work. When can we expect your next publication? Very soon, by the end of the year at the latest. I'm making corrections to my 6th and 18th addenda to the 3rd volume of the Encyclopedia. Then I plan to rewrite the 1st volume in its entirety. I already have a slew of revisions I wish to make. Hey, wait, Mr. Journalist, where'd you go? My corrections. She looks over at you, to the articles, and the addenda, and the paragraph, she sighs. What a preposterous notion, and it's not even true. I'm writing the encyclopedia for all of Galarion, for the students who will follow in my footsteps, for the professors who have limited opportunities to conduct their own experiments. I simply must finish it and get it published. Tinkering with it forever, adding more and more, that would be purest vanity. I'm not like that at all. Yes, just a moment. I need to get rid of this ridiculous memory. She wrinkles her nose, rubs her hand over her forehead, and loudly exhales. Done. I'm ready to go. Come to think of it, what am I even doing here? Ah, yes, I'm following the boy. God. Just like, you know, make sure everybody's in the right order. No, Greyborn, Land has spaces. It's like shuffling children. You know, when you just shuffle children, you get like a, he's in my home, I won't let you pass the threshold. That's a woman. The prayers fall right to my lap. If I kill you, my name will be on everyone's lips. What? Is the Terry Demon a fucking woman? Or are they just all insane?
You are today's sacrifice.
I think like it's a bit of column A, a bit of column B, really.
You won't survive me. You're in my way.
Let's just make sure the Minotaur doesn't kill anybody else. Oh no, he's charging. Oh no, he is charged. Right into the land. Why did I only get one attack? So forget that attacks of opportunity or things. Just walk over there, please. It's because, like, land doesn't get him, right? Because land apparently has the perk for it. Beneath the top layer of quivering red mass, you can make out features of various demons. An eyeless Lilithu opens its mouth in a silent scream. A Painagi wriggles its multi-jointed limbs, broken tails and wings trembling. All of it is connected, fused into a single whole. And this whole twitches convulsively as you approach. You hear voices, the same ones that called you in the fog. I wane, I dwindle, I gasp for breath. What are you? No, nothing. You killed, ruined. But you, what are you? The voices unleash in a drawn-out shriek, like a death cry. Okie dokie, time for you to go now. The voice in your head subsides. The unpleasant sensation of an alien presence also disappears. You know, just the fucking pool of bodies. In the most literal way to say that.
You're a good person. I like you.
I really need to reorganize these. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's never gonna happen. I'm considering it. So what I did in my other playthroughs, I just had all the healing spells here, and then it was like healing, then hexes went up here, and then just everything else was kind of like in a vague order. Medley of flesh and limbs, of various demons seems like a single organism, the result of some monster's experiment. There seems to be a bard behind the wall? Before we use some kind of medical device, yes, we know what it is.
Day 4. Frost, 4632. Experiment, wounded demons. Subject, a Lilitu and several lesser demons maimed in battle with crusaders. The fusing of body parts of different life forms has been done many times before, and is of no interest to me. The focus of this experiment is the fusing of souls. Desired result: to preserve the specific abilities of the donor subjects in the final fused entity. The idea is promising and may influence my other research.
So she wanted to mash together the demons to get an ultimate demon that had all the demon powers of all the compulsory. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, that makes... She's fucking nuts. It's just the one. Why is there a bard behind this, Oh no, stupid Sucha. He forgot. He clean forgot. Oh. Only demons can get through here, but you can get through if you have a key. Here, take it. Take it. Take your key. He's talked with a real thick accent. Was that Suture? I haven't seen any of the Dretches, so I assume that was Suture himself. Lock has been battered by someone desperate to effort to open the door. Is that Suture doing the... Sullivan, send me. Nura, the historian, emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is one... This is just the sort of situation where urgent ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armor. Speaks what she thinks. I need to prove myself. Maybe that's the halfling that fucking betrayed me.
Our path leads on.
A rippled book, a ripped book, A ripped book lies in the center of the room. Beneath the title in large letters, Lexicon of Paradox, are lines of text written in hasty, bold script. A shimmering purple haze rises from the pages. You are about to step over the threshold when the haze grows brighter. Power within you responds, roiling in agitation, but you feel no sense of danger. Rather, it is as though you are expecting a chemical reaction to its unknown phenomenon. You're distracted by rustling sound and the heavy thud of ungainly footsteps. The Dretch looks sadly pitiful up close, with the crude stitching that crisscrosses his skin. It seems that his body would simply fall to pieces.
So you made it to our treasure trove. Why not take a treasure for yourself? This is knowledge. Power. Right now it's nothing, but it will become what you want it to be.
You know, come what I want it to be. It's not how books work. I know a lot about books. My dad owns a book.
Go and ask them then. I don't have all day. This book is an old notebook for recording experiments. The power is the result of one of those experiments. My lady decided to bind it to the pages for some reason. It's the ultimate convergence of theory and practice, savvy? She gave a lot to learn how to cultivate and strengthen souls, and this is the result. As if one mutilated dredge could stop you. That's not it. My lady knew that sooner or later someone would come for the book. She told me not to interfere. She doesn't tell me her reasons. She said to come here and wait to make sure that the gift finds its owner. That's what I've done. She also told me not to hide from whoever comes, so I haven't. I don't like the sound of that at all. Whenever your opponent knows everything, anticipates your actions, and isn't trying to conceal anything from you, that is a sure sign that you are unwillingly playing right into their hands. The best solution in this situation is to stop listening and make a run for it.
Got a point, but if she knows we're going to take the book anyway...
All of them. Rifts, mythic powers, planar magic, transformation, hibernation. All them things that I obviously know a lot about. You've seen the lab, of course. I also know that the book contains everything about her work on the world wound. It's a pity. The book's looking worse for wear. Who knows what notes are still left inside? You're a shrewd one, aren't you? Nothing gets past you, does it? He wants details, he says. I was disguised as a halfling, yes. Did I have to drag your body to the Crusaders? I did. Did I then have to slip you a weapon? I did. Do you think I'd have managed all that if I'd been gallivanting around Canobras in my own skin? As to the purpose of the whole performance, don't ask me. I know nothing. My lady don't bother sharing such details with me. That's good. That's good indeed. Knowledge leads to progress, eh?
I don't know.
Boy, if you don't, then I will. Fine, I won't take it. It's yours after all. But seriously now, take it. Don't turn down your chance to gain new knowledge.
But at what price?
I'd tell you to refuse to take this abomination, but I already know that you're not gonna take it. You're not gonna take it, right?
I don't think we should. It's strange, but you feel a rush of energy and inspiration, as though your decision, your willingness to reject the offering of power, has become the source of power itself. Power sims within you, bounding forward, seeking a way out. Your lack of a decision was a decision in and of itself.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If flee is your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell. Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
Yes, very good. A dose of bravery or a bit of honor. It could be nothing else. Or perhaps his instincts are hinting.
Milady, this creature's about to die. Shouldn't you... Give it here. To me. It's my lady's gift. It's no use to you. If only I could... Just a drop of power. I could go back to how I was before. Be cured. You'll never be seen as one of the mortals. Just like I was cast out from the armies of the Abyss after my maiming. You're just like me. Give me a chance, at least. She needed to spill his blood. The blood of a demon lord is a powerful thing and very useful, you see. It's a priceless reagent. You can make so many things out of it. A wondrous blade, for example, that can turn even a wardstone to dust.
Sorry, buddy. Power wells up from uncontrollably within you. Flaming inside the demon and sweeping away the purple glow at the same time. Before it glows is extinguished, it flashes a series of inscriptions, diagrams, and sketches that imprint into your memory.
That order would end in nothing good, lady.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Endure this. I will guide us.
Day 20. Farast 4606. Experiment, the suture. Subject, former Arachne subjected to extreme exposure when passing through the world wound. As a result of this exposure, the demon was reborn as a dretch, a unique event in demonology. The reborn demon also acquired serious malformations, which did not respond to standard treatment methods. Objective: to assess the threat to other demons to stabilize passage through the world wound. The survival of the subject is also desirable for the purposes of further observation.
Just a fucking cog in the machine, huh?
Well, well, it seems that someone has been meddling with my projector without permission. Again. How many times have I told you not to do that? I made this recording for the sole purpose of telling you that when I return, I shall be very, very angry.
Nice. She's gonna be angry. Very angry. Focus. Rapier. Understandable. Dwarven War Axe. I hope he's house when equipped. Mythic point blank shot. Evocation, yeah, makes sense. Spell penetration, which is always a good one because spells are fucking insanely. It's funny I never actually unlocked any of the other ones. I do like the, when you miss an attack, you get to get the attack anyway. Oh, it's probably a good one. Let's see. When the epidemic becomes bane to all diseases, creature willing becomes immune to diseases, healing spells. This one. Yeah. I'm assuming this amounts to... It says healing spells, which actually might not mean... I don't know. One second, let me leave this real quick. Do I actually even have spells? I do have spells, technically. I have 3 of them. I could get rid of the Blesses and Divine Favor. This seems reasonable for me. Yeah. So, if you're unaware, the, negative levels are just the most annoying things in the fucking world. Now, do I have to pick up that book for anything? I guess technically, if I need it, I can always come back for it. TM? I mean, that's assuming it stays there. But, same rate. I told the book to go fuck itself. Why would I take it now?
Day 28. Colustrill. 4606. Experiment. Transformation. Subject. Ariel Vorlesh. Human female. With a clear affinity for arcane magic. Objective. To fuse a mortal soul with the essence of the abyss. Predicted result. The formation of a full-fledged half-demon on the basis of a mortal being. Potential risks. Unknown. The death of the subject is extremely likely. I will continue to monitor the experiment for as long as I can.
So she turned herself into a demon. That wasn't like me. Well, it might be like me, in a way. It's like, it's sitting there glowing, and I don't know if I need to take it. Should I take it? Maybe. Possibly. Possibly. It's the same shield, but slightly better. Sure. It's the same, but better. I like how it made me wait for everybody to walk up there before it went, no, locked. No, sorry, that door's locked, dude. You can't go in there. Like, I feel like the game wouldn't even say sorry about that. It's just like, haha, fuck, he was locked. Oh, this is the, this is that door. In the back. There's another door over here. What's in this room? Make sure to save again. Just keep quick saving. I'm only allowed a certain amount anyway. Probably should have cast poison immunity. Let's just throw a fireball in there. Hence why we were kind of concerned about it. God damn it. Spell immunity. Spell immunity, spell immunity, spell immunity. Just have some spell immunity. Everybody loves spell immunity, right? Ow, stop. Ow, stop it.
Make every strike count.
Probably should put a bit of healing his way. Also, I now realize that we're gonna roll over to issue here. I don't think she's small enough to fit in a hole. Large or smaller? No, it's not really large. Fuck it. In the pit. In the pit. In the pit. She saved. However, apparently just very bad. Oh. I say that, but then, you know. I fail to get any form of fucking damage. Oh, it's one of those demons. I do wonder if the land hens counts as a spell or not. I would assume the answer is no. Because it's technically not a spell, it's a class feature. But that's also coming from like the kind of, that's coming from like the focuses on D&D rules kind of guy. And this is technically not D&D. Oh no, not my fucking pet. Not
right?
you. You. Go away. No swords. They're all mine. White dragon. No, actually, I do know about this armor, and it's fucking garbage. I hate it. So, the thing it doesn't tell you about that armor, you know, the thing the game doesn't tell you about dragon armor is that when it says damage to all units that, damage to, you know, the cold damage to all nearby units, it also means your team. So, you know, every turn that whoever's wearing that armor, somebody is near, it just takes taking, you know, that whole D8 worth of damage. And realistically, I think when I used that armor, I ended up doing more damage to myself than anybody else. So, you know. Oh, hey guys, also, you can leave. You can leave now. It's free to go. Barrier appears to have been created with its essence of the abyss, and reinforces spells repelling any living creature. Destroy it. You see a beautifully silver-haired woman whose face displays unusual, heavenly tranquility. You can now get a good look at her wings. One looks strong and is covered in white feathers, just as you would expect of an angel. But the other wing looks like a framework of mismatched bones, with grimy purple substance stretched across instead of webbing, and it's covered in something akin to scabs or strange scales. The angel awakens, and unexpectedly inclines her head in greeting. I do not know who you are, stranger, but thank you for freeing me. I am Targona, blade of Iomade's heavenly host. My captivity, though I was ignorant of it, lasted so long. I came here for you, Targona. The Hare and I were able to find you. Then I have not been forgotten. I have so much I want to ask you, but that can wait. We first must find a way out of this dungeon of grief. I was brought here from the brink of death. I had been fighting the Balor Dazarand alongside a troop of crusaders when we were struck by the echo of the Skari, a demon of terrifying power and cunning, and an old enemy of mine. All my comrades perished, and the two demons set upon me like predators savaging a bird. The echo ripped off my wing and left me to die among the bodies of those I failed to protect. And then she appeared. The architect of the world wound, the angel's gaze darkens. Sometimes I am amazed at the vast power, terrifying or benevolent, that can reside in a mortal. However, Ariel is no longer mortal. She brought me here. She treated me as much as she could, or as much as she deemed necessary. I can hardly remember those first days in the laboratory. Pain, strange magic, purple flames flickering around me. Ariel spent hours casting spells over me. I was chained the whole time, though I was too weak to fight or flee. There was nothing else for me to do but to talk to her and try to glimpse inside of that black soul. I don't know what happened, what I hoped to find in there. Perhaps the smallest glimmer of light. Hope that all this could be remedied. All I saw was the twilight, a veil of arrogance, and secrets that Ariel wished to keep herself separate from the world. Her thoughts were occupied by some grand experiment. I was of little interest by comparison. When she had finished her work, she put me into a deep sleep. A healing sleep, she said. It was necessary to allow my new abominable wing to settle in. I have been in that sleep until now. She wanted to perfect her cursed wound, the second opening, as she called it. The rift was to be larger and more stable, opening a road to Golarion from the new abyssal realms. What shocked me was that she talked about the disastrous consequences of her plan with total equanimity. As though they were minor details that were but a distraction from the experiment itself. I also know that her experiments require a mortal soul, perhaps a sacrifice in some dark rite that would siphon the mortal's life force, use it for perverse ends. I heard, or rather pieced together from what I overheard, that the soul belonged to a child. Ariel, like many demons and demonic spellcasters, has the ability to wrest souls from their bodies and contain them in special vessels. The vessel containing that soul was delivered to the laboratory soon after I was brought here. Ariel was unusually distressed by that day. She talked to me more than usual. That's when I learned the details of her plan. I was aghast when I realized that she was discussing the soul of a child, a soul which she likely wished to sacrifice. I cannot describe the horror I felt. This is the work of Arielu. The wing is fully functional. Its crater isn't known to the architects for nothing, but it frightens me. This is more of the abyss in this wing than the eyes of an enraged Balor. It's an abomination. Camilla's eyes watch transfixed on the wing, assembled from the bones and slimy film, moves in time with the angel's breathing. Her eyes drink in every articulation, every joint, every moist membrane. Balor's of the abyss in their eyes. How unscientific! I would have been pleased if she sent me nothing at all. What? Free, and let's leave here at once. May the light of Iamadi, believe. I know how to speak. English is my first language. And only language. I wonder if I'm missing something. I feel like... in Dresden... Now here's the thing. I do know a little something something, because I did get to this point. There is a, yeah, I'm missing it. Is that not it right there? Here we go. A vessel resembling an outlandish jug seems to have been hewn from a magic block of solid crystal. Veins of bright purple running through the crystals pulse with light. A crimson droplet falls in it, triggering a vibration deep inside. You look down and see a scarlet stain blooming on your chest. Your wound is reopened in the blink of an eye. Presumably the object before you is a magical repository for a soul, similar to those used in various evil spells. However, the artifact is different to all the ones you've seen before. You purely cannot identify its properties. One thing you can say for sure, it is currently empty. So, when you're a lich, right, he's just like, okay, I'm going to put your soul into a phylactery now. And he tries to suck your soul up to put it into a phylactery to help you. And, you know, your soul is tied to this device. So, here, 1 second. I think I need to go check something real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okie dokie. Oh, boy. Sorry about that. I had to go take something real quick. Reach forward to touch the vessel when suddenly it trembles and, with a sensual sigh, crumbles to dust. Good. Make sure my soul was never, when's the link to it. I think we've got everything out of here. I have no real clue, to be honest. I think you get to come back here later in the game when you get like a unlock for that door. Problem is, I don't know if I need the book, and I don't want to take it if I don't have to. I feel like my kind of character is like one of the, like, oh yes, technically having this item could help me destroy the world wound, but I feel like it's just like she wants me to have it, right? Do you pick up another one, or no, we didn't. Okay. You know, she wants us to have it. It'll be here if we need it. Everything in here is dead. Nobody's here anymore. You know, the only person who knows how to get in here is her. So if she wants me to carry the fucking book around so bad, she can go get it herself. She can come back here and she can get it herself. You know, it's not my problem. I refuse to be the architect's plaything. No, I will leave the book here. It is not of this world. We don't need to upgrade, so Sheila wants to talk, that's fine, we can do that. Yeah. Did I upgrade? No. We can, like, upgrade Gloomy Gorge or, Lands of Yoth Watch to hopefully upgrade it a bit. Making sure that I can't march any of these armies to go take out some more demons. More demons. Before I do that, let me just quickly make sure that we've got everything built. Here we can. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Problem is, so we don't have enough space just for those two items. So we have the Pathfinder's Lodge over there. Just barely have the space. If I wanted to buy both of them, it would be just 1,000 fucking points. That's doable. I'm gonna be upset when I find out that, you know, that some of these items have different things that blah 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 yada yada yada. I've got to demolish shit and put it next to something else, you know. The way of the game. What is the word we're looking for? Like, just. Okay, we have to talk to the Hand of the Inheritor's sister, I think. Demonic seal. Actually, we have a way to. So the key, I think, does that. Happens burial ground we didn't do. Talk to Targona in Jerezen. Captain, Chief, One Eye, Horgus, Lady Kimoni. Storyteller, we turned some more papers with him. Williker, Jewelry Trader, Arcane Weaver. I don't see Targona on the list. Is she like in a building or something? I didn't have to do this last time. I haven't had to do this because, you know, I'm not doing Angel in the other one. I don't think the whole good thing is about, you know, being good, holy. Oh, she's just over here. Make sure she's quick save because I just like quick saving. Angel greets you warmly, but her eyes remain sad. Greetings, my rescuer. There are many things I wish to speak about to you about, but now I can't seem to find the words. Being free feels exhilarating, but the bitter realization of how many terrible things happened in my absence weighs on me. Never before has my soul been troubled by so many warring emotions. I contacted the Hand of the Inheritor as soon as I got out. Here in Galerion, I can freely send messages to my celestial brethren, so I know more than now than when we first met. I know what happened over the years. I was held prisoner. I know what this. I know that this is the fifth crusade, driven by desperation and daring like none before it, and I know that the hope you have brought to all of us. I thank you. You are the light in this darkness. Can your wing be healed? If there is such a way, it is unknown to me. The wing has become part of me. I even feel I even feel that if I cut it off, it would grow back, just as deformed as it is now. Its existence is a challenge for me, and there is nothing left to do but accept it. I will have to live, wondering constantly whether foulness is creeping into my soul, just as it crept into my body, and may Ayamade help me if my fears are ever realized. Angel thinks for a moment. Talk may not be the right word. I need to tell you something important. Listen. You know the truth about the Wardstone, how their power is built upon the angels locked inside. My dear brother Lariel and I were supposed to end up inside the Wardstones, but we both escaped that fate. He perished. Targona gathers her strength, and I was captured by Ariel. But there's something else that you should know. Even the glorious herald of my goddess was not immediately aware of this. The power of the Wardstones comes from the selflessness of those imprisoned within him. It is not sophisticated magic that wounds. It is not sophisticated magic that wounds and binds demons, but the angels' voluntary sacrifice, their foregoing of freedom in the name of duty. The truth is, in some rare cases, there is no need to seal anyone inside an artifact to achieve a similar magic effect. There are some such individuals among mortals and immortals who are willing to give their lives to protect others, and when this happens, the mortal or immortal can become a living wardstone of a sort, weakening and holding back the demon by force of their presence alone. Unbeknownst to me, I acquired this power. Even immersed in the ancient enchanted sleep, I protected the poor folk who were imprisoned in Ariel's laboratory with me, and Elandria and Katir did the same as at Pyrrha's fall. It was their self-sacrifice, so different but always sincere, that protected the temple, not just Polaria's power. The Hand Inquisitor had long suspected this, but only after speaking to me did he finally realize the truth. He wants you to know, once you have dealt with more urgent matters, he wants to search for rare souls capable of becoming living wardstones. They will need in the vanguard of your crusade, and they will make demons and demon lords alike tremble in fear. I don't know the answer to your question. Being a living wardstone is more than just power. It's more than a gift. It's a true miracle. And like all miracles, it is extremely rare and manifested only in dire circumstances. That is likely why we never heard of such a thing before now. The demon invasion is a gruesome catalyst that has awoken the hidden power in souls across Galerion. Maybe, fucking Trevor, whatever his name is, from the fucking temple. But now that we know what we're looking for, we can recognize the special light in others. Be our weapon in our fight against the abyss. I don't know. She never mentioned it, but something about me piqued her interest. Maybe many of her prisoners were unusual in one way or another, and when she left and ceased her experiments, I think that that too was an experiment of sorts. Perhaps she even continued to observe us somehow. I wouldn't dare. With this wing, the foulness has become part of me. How could I ever enter the shining light of heaven? Besides, I don't want to leave you in the Crusaders. I was meant to join my brothers and sisters inside the Wardstone. Since that did not come to pass, I want to serve the Crusades in another way. Like you, but go like that. Wait, I didn't dare ask you before. I wasn't sure I could take the answer. But please, tell me how my brother Ariel died. I miss him so much. I want to know what his final minutes were like. Like how save isn't it? Okay. He fought to the last breath to save his mortal comrade, and he left his sword to be raised up by another in the future. Angel listens with rapt attention. We ought to do the same. Protect each other even in impossible situations. Nurture our hope and know how to give it to others, so that the light we carry will now shine on even after we die. Thank you for your answer. Like a ray of light, it has revealed the path I must follow. My watch goes on. Impressed with your many gifts, champion. Together we shall open the passage and protect the city, and then we shall burn the midnight fane with cleansing fire of righteousness. But first we must gather our strength. I shall send word to Queen Gallifrey. Her help may be necessary when we reach the dark bastion of the abyss. The Queen will heed my call and arrive quickly, within a month. Must use time to prepare the attack on Fane. Thank you. I think that actually starts the next set. We should take sausage. His name is just Sausage, okay? It's not even anything. It's just Sausage now. I should have also hit the rest button instead of walking in, because now I'm going to have to deal with Sheila first. Commander, what's your succubus pal done this time? As far as I know, she's done nothing. Really? Nothing at all? But our chalet is locked up in the dungeon, Dresden's dungeon. I tried to find out who gave her that order to jail her and who carried it out, but I came up empty-handed. What's the story there, then? What's the story there, then? If you ask me, it's one or two things. Either it was you who secretly ordered her arrest, or it was our Charlotte herself, and she just felt like locking herself up in a cell. Which one seems more likely to you? I'll talk to her. All we know is that we know nothing at all. Talking to her might be a good idea. I'm rooting for her redemption, just like you. But who can tell what's going on inside the head of a demon who's trying to turn good? She just fucking locked herself up in jail. Sheila seems to be in good mood. She smiles at you and scratches the back of her head, as if suddenly realizing something. I probably should have come to you officially, like to an audience. But this is the only way to catch up with you these days. I wanted to ask, would you like to go shopping with me? It's probably not the right time to distract the Knight Commander in such trifles, but I thought I should drag you out for a walk. We haven't enjoyed a moment's peace since we met. We've either been saving Canabras or marching on Dresden. Besides, I desperately need advice. I'm going to buy a present. I know nothing of fancy jewelry. Sure, let's go. Great. Well, then I'll meet you by a jewelry shop. It's the east of the city. I'll do a quickly rest. Make sure everybody's at full health and all niceness. Some people believe in God. Some people believe in prosperity. But as a nobleman, Count, I suppose you believe and you were born to rule. I believe in the social structure of Mendeleev has given me the wealth and privilege from birth. I was born like a swallowing a naked creature, just like the infant of any peasant or city drunkard. Well, he's got that elf privilege. Ugh, it hurts saying that kind of crap. It hurts making a joke about it. Why is there a second dot? No, there's just one. I would assume it was for the, I want the Mumbai Diva looks like. That's not what they do. Oh. Okie dokie. I wonder if this is... So I think, right, what it is it's not you get one of each, it's you get one total. So, like, pick it wisely, you dumb bitch. That's unnecessary. But it's fun. Oh, that's right. Oh, God, it's so much nicer loving. Like I said, here's the thing, right? I enjoyed the game. I do genuinely enjoy the game. But this isn't like D&D. D&D is very simple. And that's not a bad thing. I do enjoy the simplicity of it. Just when it comes to leveling characters. Like, you know, making builds, leveling characters. It's not all hard. It's not hard, right? And you can happily, easily play a one class build that, you know, it looks like like 5 in armature. I haven't did that very differently. You know, it's very easy to make a build. It's not like it's fucking baby work, realistically. In D&D, leveling up and doing that stuff, it's baby. But like, I think the real quality of D&D comes out when it comes to like good storytellers, in that like I watch a channel called High Rollers, right? It's a very good channel. I recommend it. You know, if you're looking for a D&D stream to watch, check out High Rollers. Very good. I'm not affiliated with them. I would love to be. God, the DM there, Mark Humes, very fucking good. Absolutely amazing DM, and I greatly enjoy his story. And I'm actually they're wrapping up their second campaign fairly soon. I think they're in the last like set of episodes, really. Like they're in the last chapter of the story, the last arc. And they're talking about the new one, and it also sounds like, even like without the whole overarching campaign stuff, it sounds very interesting, and I cannot wait. It's been the longest running. Also, I watched the C Team in its entirety. They actually just finished up the last 2 weeks, which is kind of disappointing because, you know, no more. Ursula stands in the middle of the room, immersed in painful contemplation. Seeing you approach, she recoils in fright. No, don't come any closer. Please don't. Why are you here? This is where I belong. You shouldn't be alone with me. Please, leave. I'm begging you. It's dangerous. I'm dangerous. She tries to raise her ruby... she raises her ruby eyes to you, and notices streaks of tears on her... And you notice a streak of tears on her face. When I joined your party, I thought to myself, this is it. I'm a crusader now. I might actually be able to rid myself of my demon nature. But it's so hard. The abyss lives within me. I let my guard down for a moment, and there it was, waiting to remind me what I truly am. I didn't hurt anyone, but I just can't talk about it. It's too shameful. Please, just leave me here in this cell. Let these walls be my cloister, and don't talk to me, unless it's absolutely necessary. I will still accompany you on your travels, but until I curb the demon inside me, I should keep my distance from you. What's going on with you? Please talk to me. It's not easy for you, but I can help you if you let me. You really do want to help me. You want to save the beast of the abyss who doesn't deserve to be near someone like you. She sighs. Fine, I'll tell you why I'm here. After I do, I'll understand if you don't ever want to see me again. You've been so kind to me. You treated me like I've already deserved your kindness. Like I wasn't a demon, but a mortal. And your cheeks blush. I'm starting to feel that you're becoming very important to me. I want to be near you, talk to you, touch you. Is that such a bad thing? It's bad. It's very bad. I'm a demon, remember? I taint everything I touch. The most terrible weapon of any succubus is her caress, which leeches life from one who trusted her. I still possess this weapon, whether I like it or not. I'm like a venomous snail? Snake? Toad? I don't remember. Like an animal that can't help but sting, even when it does not want to. In a previous life, I had many lovers. Some were my tormentors, who degraded and broke me to a point where I barely survived. And for others, I was their tormentor. I devoured, degraded, and drained their souls dry. Every single day, I struggled to suppress this desire, this unholy hunger inside me. But when you're near, with a sob, she wipes away her tears. Forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't want to want that. But every time I see you, my desires overwhelm me. Frightening, demonic desires. I can't curb them. As I look at you, I can't stop imagining us, you and I, together. She hides her blushing face within her hands. I can understand, and I'm not angry with you. Thank you. I still have many. It's much to rid myself of my inner demons. Mortals can also have bad thoughts and desires. Yes, but those are not that powerful. What your kind has are mere fantasies, but what I have, they represent the deepest part of my essence, who I am. Beyond that, my desires are built on centuries of wickedness that would turn the stomach of even the most deprived mortal. No, 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 don't tell me that. My mind is like a tinderbox right now. If you say things like that, my control could snap. I'll pounce like you were like a ravenous larva on meat. The larvas pounce? I ask you, no, I beg you, in the name of Desna, please don't ever say anything like that again. Mortals can flirt with each other without harming anyone, but you're flirting with the abyss. One playful comment could instantly wipe out all of my years of effort and turn me into a monster. I'm not without sin either. Would you care to tell me, to share the details? I failed people who were relying on me. For a demon, trust is a stupid manifestation of weakness. It took me a long time to learn not to break others' trust. She casts a shy glance at you. And if it took even longer to learn how to trust someone else, it's so unsettling, but oddly liberating to turn my back on someone without being afraid of getting stabbed. Thank you for sharing this with me. It turns out that even you are not entirely free from evil. A wise priest once said, if a sinner realizes that he has sinned, that means he still retains a chance for redemption. Mortals often do bad things, even without demons tempting them to do so. But many mortals also realize that when they are doing something bad, they can repent, and they can try to make things right. And that's the main thing I'm trying to learn from these mortals. You don't have to hide the cell. The desires, they're tearing me apart. What hope do I have controlling them with you so near? It's 2022. It's 2021. We almost do send people. I mean, no, I don't live in England, so. Would it? Ursula ponders for a while, then nods to herself. You're right. Some of these desires are so light, so joyful, so mortal. But right after the innocent dreams, the others come. Cruel, violent, demonic ones. And I don't know if we can how to separate them. You want to learn to live like a mortal, then instead of hiding, you learn how to live among people you care about. But what if I slip up? Until I learn how not to be a monster, anyone close to me is in danger. I wouldn't say that if you knew what I was thinking. You have no inkling of what my desires are. If only you could see what I'm imagining right now. For a thought, oh jeez. For thoughts like these, I deserve more than a prison cell. I deserve the gallows. You aren't scared of me at all. You know what a lying monster I am, but you still trust me. Why? What is it you see in me that I fail to see in myself? She wrings her hands and falls silent for a long time. When she starts speaking again, her voice seems firmer, as if she found some source of inner strength. Thank you for believing in me. It means I should believe in myself too. I won't hide in this cell anymore. If you say that I won't slip up, that means I won't. She smiles at you timidly. I will watch you until I learn to look at the world the way mortals do, without evil and violence in my heart. I'll learn to look at you the way you deserve. You gotta get out of jail. Your get out of jail free card. Why the fuck does the... I thought I moved it over there. What was supposed to be over there? What have I gotten rid of? What have I done? Oh, it's the saddle. The saddle was there. I remember. Okay, we need to go. Now we need to go to jewelry shop and deal with Sela. Then we gotta go take Sausage on a trip outside the city to talk about his brother. Good old Sausage. I have these, you know, companions we're having these trips with. When you know, we're not even fucking taking them out. Like we used to travel with Sela, then we switched for like, you know, more damage, and I'm just acting as a tank. We don't need more than one tank, really. In between me and her, we'll never fucking hit anything. Do my eyes deceive me? The victorious knight commander himself has paid a visit to my shop. Such an honor, such an honor. A dignified dwarf. Oh, he's Scottish. He's a dwarf. Look at that fucking golem. In luxurious, beautifully adorned garment, bows to you before turning to Sela. You are most welcome as well, Iamades faithful. Iamades faithful. It's a pleasure to see you, so many brave crusaders within these walls. I am Derek Sunhama, the jeweler. This shop is one of my many that I would own. Ah, Master Derek himself. I heard the only place one is likely to bump into you is in a royal reception. Not at all. My wares are expensive, not least because I have to buy costly metals and gems, and also pay for the security shops and workshops throughout the Mendev and beyond its borders. My prices limit the circles of my clientele. That doesn't mean I myself shun all those not in position of noble title. He gives you a warm smile. I must say, I'm very glad to see you here. Why don't you decide to open a shop? There's two sides to me. I can put it, if I can put it that way. I am both a merchant and an artist. For the artist in me, the crusade is a limitless source of inspiration. In recent years, I have crafted a very delicate item, a few very difficult items, plants and flower patterns, you know. My current preference is for heavier, larger jewelry, dark metal, expressive gems and cool colors. Everything that reminds me of steel armor and calming weight of a shield on your hand, the clash of weapons. He's gonna beat South African. But the merchant may see something else in Dresden, a risky but potential fruitful new market. You succeed in your noble cause and defeat or at least push back the demons. City will thrive, and whoever is first to, I don't know where this fucking accent's going. I really don't. And whoever is first to make a splash here will reap the rewards. Those who are my motives, inspiration and greed equal measure. He smiles at you with he makes a helpless gesture. You have my full attention. He strokes his beard. I wouldn't call that a beard. I'd call it a mustache. It's simple, master. Master? You might remember that a while ago, Sir Alan and Houndhearts ordered a ring from you. I saw a ring with a blue-green gem. I would like to buy something similar, but I only have this much money. She shows off her coin purse. I'll help. Come on, Sullivan. She's embarrassed. I only invite you along for advice. I can handle expenses myself. Oh, I would advise you not to reject the commander's help out of hand with this participation. I can offer you something truly special if it fits your description perfectly. A ring with a blue-green gem, just as you described. This is one of my latest creations. I'm very proud of it. Alas, your own funds, my dear, are only enough for playing this ring. The gem is not the right colour. Ah, it's fine. It's only 1,000 gold pieces. She sends a grateful look to you. Master Derek lowers his head respectfully and retrieves a box from a bag on his belt, opening to reveal an exquisite ring with glittering blue-green jewel. He lets the light play on the gem's facets, then places the box in Sela's hand. It's a special item, and I'm glad to see it go to someone as worthy as yourself. For how could the commander's friend be anything but? May it bring good fortune to its owner. Now, if you excuse me, I don't usually make sales in my own shops. I have golems for that. Besides, I prefer spending my time at the workshop, not behind the counter. When I was glad to serve you, Commander, and your valiant companion. All the best. All the best. And he finishes. Well, that's that done. She stows the ring box. Come with me to the barracks and give the ring to Ellen, will you? After that, we can go to the tavern for a few drinks. Happy with what you bought? Well, yes. The truth is, I need no reason to talk to him and show that I want to patch things up. Not great at friendship stuff, but I'm trying. I took a choice. I have to go with her. I'll need to stop at the shops. Dresden is a nice little town, and since we got here, it's really transformed. It looks better than ever. I don't care what anybody says. I like life in the Crusade. So many different people, and everyone has been brought together by something or another, blah, blah, blah. When I go to pray at this sort of valor, this feeling of total calm comes over me. It's like the fortress walls don't protect us against flying demons, of course, but still, I can't help breathing a little easier when I'm behind them. Look, I can't do a good Sheila voice, okay? You're not getting it from me. My voice. It's mine. You can't take it, it's mine. Sela, Knight Commander. He seems a little discomfited. Good to see you. Not this again. Well, to avoid a long, drawn-out conversation, I'll get to the point. I got you a gift. It's, well, a ring to replace the one Curl stole. Oh, Sela, thank you so much. You shouldn't have. I already apologized to you for how I behaved back at the camp. I'll say it again. I don't blame you for anything. We fought shoulder to shoulder here in Dresden. Can't we just let bygones be bygones? Sure we can. But take the present. Your wedding is right around the corner. Put your ring in your knight's hand. By the way, when is the long-away wedding? Very soon. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. It'd be a tremendous honor if you could come. If you would come to my wedding. You're going not. It's going. We're going to hold it not far from the walls of Dresden, to the east, toward the river. Sela's already been invited. Now I'm asking you. You showed so much kindness to me when you helped me look for an ill-fated ring. For that ill-fated ring, I simply must repay you somehow. Besides, Kaina would simply love to meet you, and I can't deny her anything. This is great. See you go, Solvin. We have so much to do. Are you worried about holding the wedding outside? Chose a place that's still within range of the holy power of the Sword of Valor. My frail hound hearts will be there, and Kiana and her friends know how to handle themselves. Of course, the engagement is not entirely risk-free. Nowhere in the world wound is. But it's all protected as can be, and the territory has been much calmer since your victory. I'll be there. Thank you, Commander, and you, Sela, for the gift. So long, my friend. Ugh, thank you for coming with walk with me. It's nice to have a breather between fights sometimes. I hope we have a good time at the wedding. All these battles and divine powers. We need to make sure we don't lose touch with ordinary life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm sending the godhood, okay? Or, like, at least angel. No, wait, not that door. We had to go out that door, that's right. I hate this place. It's a fucking nightmare. It is a nightmare to get out of these barracks. Because 2 of the doors lead to roofs. And only 1 leads to the road. We need to... I'm going to have Bismuth just head straight for the door. Problem is, right, if you click on the,
Let's not hesitate.
You don't do the right click. Well, rather, if you click on the exit sign, so like you just tell them to leave the building, they do a very poor job of it, simply put. It's so fun selling things. It's the best part of the game, really. You can't just mark things to be deleted. Sold, deleted, same difference, really. We don't use compulsion spells. Problem is, right? I feel like I have a hoarding problem. I really do, because I don't think I'm ever to use those things, right? I don't think I'm ever use those items either. You know, but just all the papers and fucking, you know, the papers and gems and all the other crap I've just collected and that I'm never going to use. All this, just all this garbage. Garbage that sits in my inventory. And will sit in my inventory till the day I die. Here's the page. Oh, jeez. My feet are covered by crawling carpet of locusts. A few insects got under my clothes, under my shirt, down my back, in my pants. They are crawling all over me, tickling my skin with their little legs. They will not attack until they recognize me as a stranger. Protective spells are guarding me, allowing me to deceive the pestilent denizens of the rasping rifts. I keep very still. I am but an observer, an uninvited guest who prefers to remain unnoticed. I don't hold my breath when the demon lord Ascari swings his scythe over Izigana. They're gone. They're dead. I feel nothing when Izigana deftly avoids the blow and tries to strike the Scari in return. I'm here by the order of Lady Nocticula. I observe the fight when returned to our... God, I really wish they would have this fucking part voice acted. Like, this is insane. Alashineria. The affairs of demon lords do not concern me. I don't know what I don't want to know. My service to Lady in Shadow is almost over. 17th year of my life in the Abyss, and I'm already counting the days at the end of my term. He's a rising demon lord. Servant of Lamastu. Lamastu? The mother goddess! It went from being knock-knock to being just Marge. She simultaneously inhibits 7 mighty ant-like bodies. Izigana and Ascari are always snipping at each other, but they dare not enter a war, fearing Lamastu's wrath. Storyteller chuckles. The current fight is just a small quarrel, 1 in a million. Izigana came to the Rasping Rifts with only 3 of her 7 bodies. I'm sure this will be easy for Ascari to destroy the intruder. Here with me, of course. Stubborn lad refused to stay in our Alushirnia and volunteered to come... I'm never going to pronounce that the same way twice. Accompany me to the Rasping Rifts. He said he wouldn't miss such an exciting adventure in the world. His youthful zeal and desire to live at the fullest seemed to make me younger, too. Rift Carver Ascari's scythe swings up again. With a whistle through the air, it lodges in the ant-like head of the Izgana's bodies. Greenish slime spatters, with the poisonous drops falling on my face. I keep very still. The last convulsive movement, the ant-like body winces, tearing the scythe from Ascari's hands and jumping back, only to drop it on its side and lie still. Loss will hardly worry Izgana. To kill her, one must destroy her heart, which is hidden deep under Yenaron, in the city of a city in Lamastu's realm. Disarmed, Ascari turns to Izgana's second body that is attacking him. I slowly turn to Kinney, who is sitting next to me. My young friend is usually easily impressed by such mighty opponents fighting, but the seat next to me is empty. Kinney is gone. So Shilla shivers and starts speaking faster. Forgetting about the danger, I look around for my friend. So my look as my feet buzzes, displeased. But the need for secrecy no longer seems important. Where is Kinney? After a movement, I see him. As a treacherous shiver runs down my spine, my friend is standing over Izigana's fallen body and reaches for Ascari's scythe sticking out of it. It covers power over the material of the plains. Ascari made this scythe with his own hands from his mother's skeleton. It can cut rifts in the plains themselves. The demon lord used it to make the rasping rifts, his own abyssal realm in the plane of the abyss. Kinney, stop! Don't touch it! I scream, throwing caution to the winds. My friend turns to see me, his face baffled. I understand him to an extent. The scythe was able to rip passages between planes and will certainly help us save Galerion. But trying to seal it is rash and stupid. We have nothing to defend ourselves against the demon lord's rage. Stop, my friend, before it is too late. At the corner of my eye, I see Ascari lift another Izigana's body and tear it to pieces with his bare hands. But I don't hear his howl of victory. Demon Lord throws away the still body of his enemy and turns to us. Swarm of insects is biting my feet. Locusts cover my eyes, hitting me in the face, trying to get inside my nose, mouth, and ears. Nevertheless, I get to it first. I grab the giant scythe and swing it awkwardly in the air. The carver is so heavy in my hands instantly cramp. I have no idea how I managed to lift it at all. I drop the scythe on the ground, but the damage has been done. Right in front of me, where is a small rift, a wound in space. The smell of Arsha's sewage comes out of it, a wonderful smell that brings me hope for salvation. I grab Kinney's sleeve and dive into the rift, only a moment before Ascari's claws cut the air where we just stood. He catches his breath and wipes the sweat from his forehead. I angered a demon lord when my life was hanging by a thread. I never have thought something like that could happen in my life. He shakes his head distrustingly. How many dark sides of my past will I find? I'm starting to fear what I might see on the next page of my notebook. No, it's just the repeating. Peaceful clothes. Sense power. This item belongs to someone truly powerful. It was created as a gift. It's so hazy. I'd like to learn the story, but it would take much to revive this such a mighty relic. You get 5 vials of magic essence, 2 bars of cold iron, 2 vials of demon blood, and 3 skins of magical creatures. I will try to solve it. Okay. We can at least do one of the quests before I stop for the night. Or you know what? It's gonna be more. I bet you that either of the companion quests would involve so much more reading. I think I'd just rather not do it tonight. You know. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch. It all helps out. I will see you guys tomorrow with Pathfinder, maybe. I mean, it's Thanksgiving, so there's a chance that I might be stuck outside the house, really. I also did not take anybody I needed for this quest. Thank you, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Bye-bye tomorrow. I don't know why I'm like this. I can understand if you never want to watch my videos again. It's honestly reasonable. Say the very least. See you guys. Bye.